Hey guys, how's it going? It is Tuesday, November 24th, 2020, and we're at it again with another sneak peek. I did manage to get the Seaway videos up. I didn't, there was something else that I didn't put up. I can't remember what it is, but there was something in the can I decided not to put up for whatever reason. I can't remember. I've been taking so many different videos every chance I've got that it just, for whatever reason, I can't. Many different videos every chance I've got that it just, it's starting to become a bit of a blur. Unfortunately, this time of year, it's one of those things where it's just like, okay, well, what do you do? So. I put this ass backwards. I actually started in the day here today, but I've got a fair selection of videos I'll show off on here. Starting in Niagara Falls, and we'll put this into screen. Blah 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 blah. We'll put this into a sleep. This is the old Ohio Brass building. I actually used to work in this building when I used to work at a company called Bayan. That's Stanford Sub, Thurlstone Road. But anyways, let's start the slideshow, and I'll start yapping, and we'll take it from there. So, Enfold in the background, way in the distance. Kind of a gloomy day. It's been a lot of gloomy days lately. Stanley Avenue. I'm looking at some of the industrial areas, are just old industries. I don't know what they're become. It's just kind of barren. That's the works for the municipality. The reservoir in the background. That is Clifton South. I was trying to get a little closer, but then I was running out of reception, so I was kind of launching a different area. And you got the what do you call it? The water treatment plant. You got the hydro canals at the top there. That's where the tunnels come out, or one of the tunnels come out, and then nice long shot of Niagara Falls itself, hydro canals, and I like to call that Lubrizol, but I'm not too sure. We'll see what there. So you got the hydro canal, you got the reservoir on the left, and that's a U.S. Reservoir on the other side. But it was cold out today, so that could have been the route. This is kind of good. That's probably one of the better day shots that I got, anyways, of the industry. Not too much there. I don't know why it's going to that one. I'm surprised it went to that one. I gotta see that for a minute. Because that's not what I expected. Okay, hang on a second. We already got that going here. What's going on? Really? Well, see, this is the one that I haven't put up, and maybe I should put it up. It's not much of Fort Erie. I kind of missed my shot there. I'll let you guys decide if you want to see this. So start at 115, and then I think we can work our way from there, can't we? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, let's start with 115. This is the stuff, pardon me. Is it all the stuff? Let me see 112 here for a minute. Yeah. So this on Sunday was a train going through CPM Fort Erie, and CN was in there switching. You couldn't see it too well. Buffalo in the background. I have not put that up yet. I'm not too sure if I'm going to put it up. Just because it was getting dark, I forgot to hit the record button, and I really messed up the shot. I wasn't too pleased with it, so I never put it up. But there's still some nice scenes of Fort Erie. I'd like to get some better shots. I'm going to be back to Fort Erie many times, and I'll have plenty of opportunities. So I'm not worried about it, especially in Niagara. And I figure, I don't need to go crazy as far as the different things. I'm kind of limited to what I can do on lunches, but I'll explain that in a minute here. So let me just go back to slideshow here, and we'll start it from here, anyways. So yeah, that's Fort Erie, which is not going to be included. I might put it up if I can find the file, but yeah, it's something. I think it's in 2 parts, possibly, or maybe that's okay. Maybe that's a good thing. And what do we got here? Oh yeah, looking at Buffalo Lake Erie. But took enough screenshots of it. Holy smoke! But and that's just a transfer yard they do with NS and whatever. And Upper Niagara River, looking out towards. There's my car parked, trying to get some light on things, I guess. And that's looking off towards mile 3.1 at Duff control point. Oh, yeah, I might. Yeah, this was where it got dark, but I like that shot personally. I thought that was a pretty good one. Now this was tonight at Oxy Vinyl, and I think those things were spinning like crazy. It was really cool flying over that. I'd like to go over that in the daytime, personally. So it was kind of neat seeing those. I didn't expect to see that. I'd like to see them when they're actually operating, and getting some coverage of that. Unfortunately, none of the trains were running at the time, but that was a distant shot looking back as I was coming back, so I didn't take too much footage there. And then we got downtown St. Catharines, which, it is what it is. Nothing spectacular. That's the highlight. There is the new Burgoyne Bridge. It's like the 3rd bridge they've had. Looking at the Highway 406 there, going around, and that's what do you call it? I don't know what the hell that is called. I can't remember the name of it. I was gonna say Pelham Road, but that ain't Pelham Road. The creek's down below there. But it's a nice bridge. They just built this newer section not too long ago. That's called the White House of Rock. 97.7 Hits FM. And looking at the main stretch downtown. Trying to remember the street names. It's I want to say Love Street, but that ain't it either. Jeez, I think I lived here for a while. But yeah, that's about it as far as the stretch that would be coming up. Like I said, so it was a cold day. So when I'm in town here, we're like basically on my lunches. I can't be within that 2-mile stretch in Niagara Falls, or I'm not supposed to be. So what ends up happening is I've got a little bit of time to travel. This is not too far away. I may try again from Kerr Park and actually go down the Stamford sub, although I don't expect to see much. It's fairly uneventful. It's just a straight section of track. I've walked it before. It's not that eventful, really, as far as anything. Knowing when the trains now, seeing the trains down here would be nice. That would certainly be an opportunity to get some shots of some of the trains going through, especially the Y at Clifton and that. Trying to think what else would be kind of cool. That's the old interchange track right there. That abandoned. The old bridge is still there, but the line's been gone for a while. Industry. I'm glad I got that. I'd like to see that switch. That's a tough one. I've actually only on the ground seen it once in the past several years. I'm not too sure why I still had these pictures in there, but but that's okay. So yeah, the collection's getting pretty good. I'll just delete all these out now because I got copies of them. I just copied too many of them. But yeah, we'll put those in the recycle bin. But yeah, I like that image. That's a nice one for sure. Trying to think what else is going on. This changes it about once every minute on my desktop. Not much going on here. So there's not really too much more to say about it. Like I said, the opportunity that I have, and I'll do this real quickly because I'm just going to be blabbing on, wasting everybody's time here. But if I was to go to, I'll show you what I mean. So if I go into Drone Map Canada, oh, I had my first corruption tonight, but it was easy to fix. You ever have a video file at the end that doesn't want to load? It's because you accidentally corrupted the file. You turned it off. You turned the machine off before you stopped recording. That happened to me tonight. The fix is simple. Just put the card back into your drone, boot it up, turn it back on, turn it back off, and it'll fix it. Drone site selection tool. Look over our map HAL. It's getting that time of year where it's really gonna be slim pickings as far as what I can do or where I can go. Unfortunately. So that's the big one in Niagara Falls right there. Not so much this one. This is, of course, St. Catharines, which is also a no-fly zone. But although I have flown just inside it, which is kind of weird. It didn't say anything to me, so I don't know. I was in St. Catharines tonight too, and it gave me a 60. So it gives me some weird. It said it was a 60 altitude height or something right around here. And I'm not too sure why. It could have been because of this. Let me just see here. Well, I was in this section, which is surface of 30,000 class E, which really should not be affecting me. So I don't know why. It seems like they put these arbitrary figures, but they limited me to 60 for some reason. Now, I don't know. Maybe I had it set to 60 and I accidentally... because I know my values changed a bit, so maybe that's what happened. I'll have to take a look at the settings again. But I should be at 122, but for some reason it restricted me at 60. I thought it was kind of weird, but I didn't want to go much higher anyways. The winds were starting to get higher in the uppers, so I didn't want to bother that. So Niagara Falls here, this is, I work in this area, and north of the 420. Whew, might go to bed early tonight, jeez. So I'm north of the 420. Actually, let me zoom that out for a second here. So I'm in this area right here, which falls into this one. These two, I had to keep an eye on the helicopters today. Now I know the pattern they do, but as far as how far they come out, they were certainly taking off and landing, and I could see them within my visual line of sight. So, but my visual line of sight for the drone, I kept the left side of the hydro canal. So this is the hydro canal you were looking at, going that way, and we were looking towards Clifton there. I have to go somewhat further. I mean, the problem with getting down here, I mean, there's a lot of interesting places that I can go, but it's just a matter of how much time do I have and how far can I go. Like even I've already been up to the top of log 7. The reservoirs, Queenston Heights would be kind of nice to try. That's actually kind of tempting, and that's a little further away, but not too bad. So all I had to do is drive down Stanley Avenue a little bit further, and which is right here. Just keep going, and then drive over here, and I could launch here. And I was sitting there eating my lunch for a little bit, so I mean, just driving and eating my lunch is not a big deal. I can get myself to Queenston Heights, and I could get some pretty good views of both the Lower Niagara River here, Queenston Lewiston Bridge, the all three power stations. I gotta watch out though. I know I gotta watch out obviously for wires in that area too, but if I fly high enough, I should be okay. And obviously stay on the Canadian side and try not to irritate customers. Should be okay. I wouldn't mind flying over that. Just even flying over the reservoir, just getting into a circular pattern here would be really, really cool actually, if I could do that. So something to consider. Brock's Monument's also here is another one. So there's a lot of I mean, I used to climb Brock's Monument all the time. I can get different views, but to actually get in the drone and get into different points of view would be kind of nice. So that's one to keep in mind. Other ones inside, and like I said, it's a matter of time. I mean, if I'm going to take myself about 30 minutes of flying time, preparation, getting it up, getting it down, you know, I've got 30 minutes of travel time, and that's my lunch. So there's not really too much scenic wise. I mean, I have to go pretty far if I want to get back over towards Thorold. I think that's probably my best shot. Be kind of cool to try that. Even in the area where I was at, I could attempt to go next time. Well, there's a few areas that I could probably go. You've got Kerr Park here. I could go with that one and launch from that one, get around Clifton. Probably get my. I got to be careful. Like I said, with everything going on, like I definitely do not want to get into this area. That down here, it's fine. Once you get past the Glen, they don't go that far. So they come around the whirlpool and they just circle in and land their choppers right here. So they come across right here. So I definitely, you got to be careful. I've seen them come across the parkway like right here and then just land. And they, you know, they're well within my height range because they have the land, right? So, but down this way, they're not here. You won't see them here. High is my limit, which is 122. That's definitely my limit is 122. So, getting myself in and around this area, stay along the tracks, and then, you know, try to avoid going over here would probably be my best step if I was to get a better look at Clifton, perhaps. But I would do that from Kerr Park. So that's a possibility. I've already done this side. I could go, well, yeah, from here. Going much further really isn't going to make much of a difference right now, other than trying to scope out the rail line. But if I was to go down, south, there's a lot of potential down here. Lots of potential. anywhere along Chippewa Parkway would be good. Of course, yeah, I gotta stay away from this stupid circle here, but this is definitely, if as long as I stay south of Lions Creek basically, or stay south of Welland River, Lions Creek Junction, and just keep myself in and around that area, I should be fine. Um, so that would be kind of cool. There's an old swing bridge right here, which would be nice if I was to launch but here. But then again, like I said, travel time. I It's not too bad. I get myself on the Queen Elizabeth Way. I can go fairly far fairly quickly. St. Catharines, I don't care. I mean, I'm going to see enough of that. Um, this is easy enough. I can't take the 405, so I got to take the side roads there. So that's not going to be Niagara on the Lake, too far. Um, you're technically not supposed to be on the parkway, blah, 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 all that other stuff. So that's about it for, as far as anything else goes. Other places in Niagara, like I said, I'd like to get Fort Erie during the day. There's other areas that are around here. Port Colborne would be another nice one that I'd like to catch. There's different areas with Trillium, uh, Port Colborne Harbor, all kinds of different things that I'm looking forward to try. Of course, eventually, what I'm also looking forward to doing is when I go away. There's tons of, I mean, it just opens up a whole new world from when you're traveling on land, and now all of a sudden you've got the opportunity to have this perspective from above. It's like it. So, but yeah, I'll upload the files over, not overnight. I'll upload the files in the morning. I shut down my computer at night, so upload the files in the morning, see what we got. Maybe I'll go with a few of them, see what's going on. I might scale it back a little bit. It gets awfully cold right now, and I'm not prepared to be out doors flying that much, just standing motionless while I'm trying to pay attention to screens and stuff like that. But I'm still having fun. It's definitely not fun, but I think the honeymoon phase is starting to get over. Not to mention it's kind of cold, so I could really use a sunny day. I've had the nice cloud cover, the trains and whatever. Um, See what happens, but next 24 hours is definitely no fly. I probably think it's going to be closer to 48, judging by the forecast. So. But we'll see. That'll just give me some time to, reflect and get a few things out, see what happens. And I haven't heard too much more about it. I don't know sometimes if I should be putting them on YouTube. There's times I wonder about putting stuff on YouTube. Uh, my son kind of thinks that that the videos have been going up, or the views have been going up, and I'm like, well, they go up over time anyways. It doesn't matter. But I don't think it's anywhere near where I was with Run 8. And that's kind of like, well, that was my niche back then, and it's kind of my dedicated audience. So I left that for reasons for my own personal satisfaction, and I don't regret that. So. And now what I'm doing now is also for my personal satisfaction. So trains will come back. It's something that is certainly there. My son is enjoying the hell out of it, and I got to get myself back into it at some point. Get serious, but so far I'm still interested in doing this. There's a lot of things I want to conquer. So, anyways, that's it for now, guys, and hope you like these sneak peeks. I don't know. Just comment if you like them. If not, I won't bother doing them. Um, I know some people say, "Well, yeah, they like me talking about this and that and whatever," but I just don't feel like doing. I just don't feel like going to making a big effort with using a video editor, quite frankly. I'd like to share my images, but I don't want to go through all the trouble.